my schedule. We got Big Mick. I know you, but I want you to tell the people out there who you are and where they can reach you and where they can see some of your work.
Okay, my name is Mickiie, also known as Big Mick, also known as I Hustle Mickiie because I hustle. You can reach me on on Instagram at IHustle_Mickiie. That's MICKIIE. You can reach me on at IHustle_Mickiie on TikTok, on Instagram, on Triller, really on all my platforms except for YouTube and Facebook. On YouTube, I'm Mickiie Visuals because I'm into, doing my music and everything, so that's my entertainment.
Okay, we're going to get into that now. You said music. Now, do you rap, sing? What do you do? I know what you do, but for the people out there, I'm just going to ask for the people out there.
I rap.
Okay.
I rap. I write my own songs and I rap.
So you don't have
I write songs like for people to sing, but I have somebody sing for me when it comes down to that.
Okay, so you can't sing, you just rap, right?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I ain't got the best singing voice ever, but I do my thing.
You write your own stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I write my own stuff. But it was times where I've had help. It was times where I had people step in and, when I have a little brain fart or something, they might throw a little this and that in there. So shout out to them. But yeah, for the most part, I do my thing.
All right, so how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music since I was 16.
16.
And I'm just kind of getting my feet wet with the industry. So it's taking a minute, but I'm up there a little bit, Okay. I'm up there a little bit. I ain't up there, but I ain't down there. I ain't down there no more.
It's levels. It takes a minute.
Yeah, networks, making nets work.
So what made you want to get into music?
I liked music. I like poetry. That's for one. I went to this school, elementary school called Isaac Query. It's on Puritan, the west side of Detroit. I'm from the west side of Detroit. And I had a teacher there in 3rd grade, and I never forget. Her name was Miss Mays. And Miss Mays was very, that was our teacher that threw our Christmas plays, everything, music, anything, just fun and popping. And so she used to always read poetry and stuff to us. And I liked the way the rhythm was when she would put on the beat and read it or whatever. And I started liking music. I started liking poetry first. So it started with me writing poems and stuff. I love to write and all that. Then it eventually got to me putting the beat on with it and making it all rhyme. So that's how it started.
Okay, so you have any projects out now?
Yeah, I got my major song that's out right now is I Ain't Have It, and that's on YouTube. I write a lot when I go through stuff, and basically that's what I Ain't Have It about. It's some things that I went through from being married to, just from losing my parents and all that young. So, yep, that's one of the songs that I have out on platform right now. That's on YouTube.
So you mentioned your YouTube. Why don't you shout out your YouTube? Tell people to subscribe,
Yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel, y'all. Show me some love. Mickiie Visuals, that's MICKIIE. Visuals is VISUALS. Because, people be putting a Z, but mine ain't with the Z.
Now, aside from the music, I know you do other things. And why don't you tell us a little bit what else you're doing out there? We know you've done some acting. I know you are into photography. So just tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, as far as that, I am in college for broadcast media arts. I'm a student at Specs Howard right now. Shout out to Specs Howard. I love them there. And I graduate there in February. So I've been doing my videography and photography stuff for about a little over a year now. Specs really motivated me to do that. I really didn't plan on being into acting and all that, but it's a hobby. It's not one of my passions, but it's a hobby. Outside of acting, I do, videography. I do photography. Which I have my own business called Mickiie Visuals. That's where that inspired me to name my YouTube channel Mickiie Visuals, because it's you see the visuals from my music, you see the visuals from me recording what I record for people for different occasions. You just see the visual. My visual is Mickiie Visual, And so that's what I do. Videography, photography. I do hair. and I do nails. I went to school down in Mississippi for that, Blue Cliff College, and got my license and all that for that. Yeah, so I'm the jack of all trades kind of sort of.
That's what's up. You still doing hair? I mean, you
Yes.
have a shop or you work from?
Well, I got my home set up. Like everything is just set up. Like I have a nice size house where my upstairs is completely my studio for my photography, and then I have I got a nice little area where I have it set up for my room, in a room where I have my little, hair stuff and my nail stuff, because I do nails on the side too. So yeah, I got it set up where people really come to me right now. With the coronavirus situation going on, you really can't do too much.
Right. Well, you got the floors, PlugCity. Where if somebody want their hair done, how can they get at you?
Well, if they want their hair done, they can honestly just come to me to social media, or I give people my number normally, or I distribute my cards. But really, they can follow me on Facebook, BIG MICK, and then MIC is Big Mick, if that makes sense. But that's my Facebook. People normally inbox me and book appointments like that, or through my Instagram they can DM me.
I actually saw like 2 of your videos. One, Jody Joe shot.
Yep.
And there was another one.
I think his name is Marvis, because I always mess his name up. His name is Marvis Videos.
Okay, what were the names of those songs?
Well, the name of the song Jody did for me, I think that was my song Down Bad. And then the song that Marvis Visuals did for me was my song I Ain't Have It.
Okay.
Which I had that originally on YouTube, and it was shot in Mississippi originally, but when I updated the song and changed some things, plus the quality was a little better, I end up redoing that whole song over. And so yeah,
okay,
got that out. And so I do have more music on there though. I have a song that's coming up that everybody is starting to like, and I'm noticing my views is getting up with that, which is with my brothers, which is featured with my brother Jaden and my little cousin BJ, and we just all got together and went to the studio and put down a track. And both of them are some talented young guys, you know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to get them the opportunity to see what I do. And they've been rapping since they was younger, so I'm like, you know what, let me put my brothers in them in the studio field, and boom. And that's how we came up with the song with my brothers, and it's called I Got It With My Brothers. And we literally got it together. So I got that out there, plus I got more songs just out there. Just check me out on YouTube, y'all, and subscribe to my channel so y'all can see everything that I'm doing.
So you mentioned you were a jack of all trades.
Yep.
And you do a lot of things. What is your main focus? What is something that you want to stick to? If you could cut everything loose, what would you primarily do? Ooh,
that's so hard. Honestly, that's so hard for me to answer, because I love to do everything I'm doing right now with a passion. From photography to this and that, it's like I always see myself doing something. But if I had to choose right about now, I'm going to be honest with you. Hair has always been my thing forever. But the older I get, the more ton of my hands, stuff like that. So if I'm thinking longevity for real, it would be videography and stuff. I don't have to do all that maintenance with the camera that I have to do with hair and this and that. And I'd rather just do stuff like this. Like, interview, do my little videography and all that stuff. And that's what I would do.
Well, videography covers a lot of things. What do you do primarily when it comes to videography? Interviews?
Yeah, that's what I do. I like to, well, my goal is to have my own podcast, like a videography podcast where you can tune in and see upcoming artists or upcoming business people, black-owned business or small business owners that's trying to get out there, whatever you're trying to promote. Mm-hmm. I'm just there to support. And so that's what I plan on doing as far as the videography, interviewing, or maybe doing, I don't know the proper wording for it, but you know how people model and they get the videographer, like model, and they video the models or whatever. I want to do that potentially when I learn how to do that. And I really just like taking pictures for real. That's what I really like to do, is take pictures.
Well, when it comes to videography and photography, it takes a lot of patience. You got to work with people. I know when I do stuff, it's, you have to be patient. So if you have any, what are the biggest obstacles you have when it comes to working with others, as far as when it comes to videography, cinematography, and photography? Do you have any obstacles or issues?
No, not really. I don't really have no issues like that. My biggest thing is me trying to learn more, but balance everything out, if that makes sense. Like, trying to juggle everything I'm doing so I won't fall off with it. So like over here I'm trying to do this hairstyle to keep up with this, keep up with that. Over here I'm trying to do the videography, learn this and that, but it's like new stuff you learn every day. Like I'm still learning editing. Like editing is one of my weaknesses with both right now, with the videography and photography. As much as I like it, and I'm about to graduate in February, but it's like I didn't know my school teach you certain things for the major that I picked. So my major, it don't go off into like editing and all that. So as far as with the videography and stuff, I would have to go back for digital media arts, and right now I'm for broadcast media arts, which means I do producing radios and produce TV shows or produce movies or stuff like that, like radio station, radio personality, to TV personality, stuff like that. That's what my field is now. And outside of that, I'm doing my own little thing with the camera stuff. Like that's not really what they're teaching us in my major, but I'm gonna go back after I graduate, so I can go back with digital media arts. So it'll teach me more like this, more to photography, more to edit, more to juggle everything. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I answered the question right.
You did. It's I noticed when we're doing our thing here in Hang TV, it's a lot of trial and error. Yeah. So, what advice would you give someone that wants to start off into filming and cinematography and working with the cameras as a whole? What advice would you give someone?
My advice I would give someone is take your time. First of all, take your time and don't overanalyze it, because sometimes people can have a passion for something and want to learn something. Like, I don't know if other people is like me, but I tend to juggle a lot of things at once, and sometimes I clash. And sometimes it make me want to give up sometimes here and there, like, you know what, I feel like I'm not doing something right. Don't second guess yourself. You got to have confidence for sure when having a passion for not just this but everything, you know what I'm saying? And so if somebody wanted to be in the same field as me, I would just tell them, one, I would suggest my school. Specs Howard is a great place, or any kind of school that's dealing with videography, photography. But I wouldn't suggest like a college like WC3 or something for somebody for this, because I deal with a lot of people that goes to little programs at WC3 but then come to art school and be like, what? It's a big difference, because they don't really teach that. And our teachers go to them schools and teach them only so much. But if you come to us, you learn everything.
I noticed that. I had a buddy I was going to work with a few years ago, and he actually went to Eastern Michigan, graduated in the art of, I forgot the degree or whatever. But he was saying that the Specs Howard's teachers were coming over there as guest teachers to help out.
Yeah. So you
so
you know I know what I'm talking about. You might as well knock two birds out with one stone and go ahead and just go to Specs Howard.
Yeah,
because Specs Howard, yeah, they've been around for over 60 years. I met Mrs. Specs myself. He comes through and rolls through the school sometimes in the wheelchair. He's actually he's a great, cool guy. And they know what they're doing, and they're a very helpful program. I like it because it's like, even if you in this field here or this field here, we all come in there with the same mind frame, and it's like we all sociable. It's like we like family, and I love it. I love it. I wouldn't suggest no other place but Specs Howard.
Let's talk about Specs Howard for a minute. Specs Howard, I noticed there was one on, I think it's 9 Mile last year.
Yeah, that was the one that I go to now, but it was a fire.
It looks like it's closed. I thought they were done because of the pandemic.
No, what happened was my teacher actually just told me, because I went that year before they closed, and that was the year I originally was supposed to start, but it was a delay because it was a fire. They were getting ready to do some renovating and everything's up in the walls, and something caught fire up in the ceiling.
Okay.
And it sunk the whole building. through fire. So yeah, so it was actually a fire damage. So now we're renting a building out off of 11 Mile and Lasher, which is right up the street, off the service drive, off 696, and that's where we're doing our classes and stuff at now. But they're getting the building together though, because that building is sweet. Like, you got the news scenery, you got different little areas, you got the rear radio room, like, and it's, yeah, they getting stuff back together. I really go there.
They actually have studios in there too.
Yeah, they really do have studios. For sure.
I was wondering, because I thought they were closed, and I'm like, you're like the first person that I've talked to in a long time that was actually attending Specs Howard. So
yeah. I
actually thought about going.
Yeah, you should. It's good. I mean, it's definitely, they'll definitely advance you with Specs Howard. I can honestly say that. They gave me a better eye and a better view, because I love taking pictures at first, but I was just a person holding the camera, like just taking pictures. But now I see it for different stuff. Like, even when I watch movies, for instance, I don't even see the movie for the movie no more. I mean, like, the director was standing over here, you could tell by they was shooting over here. Like, I just see all of it deeper than what I saw before, because now I can actually, I'm actually in the shoes of them, and I see stuff from a different view. I'm not like a regular person just watching a movie no more. That's why I don't even watch movies like that half of the time, because it's like, I be knowing what's about to happen next, because you know how you could tell, because when you're creating a movie or when they showing you that in Specs Howard, they show you how to make your audience, you know what I'm saying, to grab your audience attention like that, like how they doing Power, to keep them coming back to watch. You see what I'm saying? So I be already knowing, like, oh, this is about to happen.
Yeah,
they're going to cut it right there, and then it's going to make us watch this next 2 weeks, or they might not even show it this show. Yeah, I be predicting a lot of stuff. It's easy.
It's a lot of people thinking if you have a camera, you can just do this. Just turn the camera on and film, or you can shoot this or take pictures. It's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, it's deep. It's deeper than just going to get everything. You can even buy all this and still not know what you're doing with it.
Was that a shot at us? Hank, you peeped that?
That's what it sound like.
Definitely wasn't a shot. No, because I have some relatives, for instance, that's into what I'm doing now. One of my cousins, shout out to him, because he's doing this thing, he's practicing, and he just actually enrolled in school now for it. But originally he just bought the stuff and he was practicing and was calling me like this, that, and I'm like, well, it's gonna be kind of hard for you to kind of learn how to use the camera, for me being from up here and you all the way down south. That's one. And then two, I just feel like he would have like better quality. He'd come out better if he just go to school for it. For instance, my aunt was down south. I just went to a wedding in September, and she hired a whole quote unquote professional photographer, but the guy didn't go to school for it. You see what I'm saying? And so when I got down there and I took pictures and everything with my photos and everything, and my quality came out different. Now, he had a great camera, but he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know how to, you see what I'm saying? So the quality of, I can even see how he was trying to shoot. He had good visuals, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't come out better than my pictures, because I knew how to set, I knew how to focus, I know how to rack photo, I know how to do all this. I know how to make it look like a professional camera. I know how to set my camera to certain things. He didn't even know some of the settings on his camera, how to use them properly. You see what I'm saying? Which all that takes a toll on your business. Like, if you don't know how to do all that, that's a part of being professional. You see what I'm saying? So that just fall back on going to school and really having, or not even going to school. YouTube can teach you a lot.
So that's what I was just about to say. Are you familiar with our work?
Yes, I'm familiar.
So, what do you think about it? Honestly, no, not asking because we here. I'm just asking an honest question.
No, I like it. I actually was just talking to.
We need work. You know, just.
I mean, I think your quality of everything is good. I like the field that y'all are going in. I know the more, the more you further come up, the bigger the camera's gonna be, the better the quality gonna be on stuff. But y'all, I feel like it's very good. Even with the video that I watched, and I'm not just saying that because I was in a little clip, but I'm like, I done watched it 1,000 times and played it for 1,000 people, and I'm like, look, this is some good stuff, and I can see y'all being on a real, like, big Tyler Perry level, and I'm not just gassing, I'm just being honest, like, y'all got so much potential, and I like it, and I just feel like if y'all stay dedicated and do y'all thing, you just keep getting further. Y'all quality is good, y'all setup is good, the professionalism, I love it.
Okay, we very much appreciate that. No problem. And I only ask that because me or Junior never went to school.
Right.
Or, we just looked on YouTube and learned everything.
Exactly. Right, and like I said, it could be like that sometimes. But when I was speaking on a guy, for instance, I asked him, and I was asking to ask. I wasn't being funny with him. I just want to know, because it's always good to know, just in case you don't know something. You know, me and him could have taught each other something in 2 seconds. But
yeah,
I was saying that about the school thing because how the difference in the quality and everything came out, but he wasn't watching YouTube and that neither. Yeah. See what I'm saying? He was just picking up a camera.
He wasn't doing no learning.
You see what I'm saying? No learning, trying to teach yourself or anything. So that makes a big difference from you actually going on YouTube, trying to teach yourself and everything. It's a big difference just out here with a camera. Like, no, you ain't gonna come out half good like that. I'm just being honest. No shade. It's just, you gotta learn something. You gotta know something. You gotta have knowledge. And knowledge is power. You ain't gonna be able to, you know.
All right, so do you have any upcoming projects? I know you got one that's just hit the street on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I got some upcoming stuff that I'm doing, honestly. From photography and stuff. Now it's holiday season. I just got some new backdrops in. So I'm taking Christmas photos and stuff like that of people, trying to expand my business. And then I am currently, honestly, I haven't been really writing like that, but I do have stuff written. I got stuff in the bag, just know that. I always keep little verses here and there, little songs, just in case somebody hit me up for a feature or something, or if I'm at the studio, I might hop on this or make that or put a song together real quick. But that's what I've been on lately. I've been writing music, and I got some stuff coming. Some videos about to come. I have some features of some songs that I did with people. Shout out to BMR Records. They support me heavy too. That's a company I've been dealing with for about I'll say about a little over a year. And then shout out to Elite, Team Elite, the money team. That's through my homegirl, Jazzy Poet. That's, I don't know if you see the interview I was on the other day with Pure Exposure, but Jazzy is one of the people of how I've kind of been out here. She's helped me get out with my music and everything, and she was a poet. So she do music and stuff and poet and write poems and all kinds of stuff. But she's like a promoter. Like she's out here in the streets promoting people's music and all kinds of stuff, you know. So that's how I'm really out here performing. I done performed at the Bullfrog before they closed, and a lot of places through her. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I mean, like I said, networking definitely make your network. So yeah, I got some stuff in the bag. I'm just trying to juggle everything. It's a lot when you're doing everything by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't have my mother and my father. They passed when I was younger, and so I don't have a big support system. Like my grandparents passed after that. I got one grandmother living. I have my grandma and my grandfather, but he just passed a couple months ago, so now it's just my mother's mom, literally. So, and she tried to help me as much as she can. And then I got my 3 siblings, so we help each other, you know, as much as possible. And I got a nice group of people that support me, and little friends and family and stuff that help too. So it's hard kind of juggling everything by myself, but I'm getting out there.
So where do you see you taking your company in the future? Like
I plan on going to the next level. Honestly, it's so heavy for me right now that I'm dreaming, and I just feel like I'm real close. Like, seriously, like, I plan on getting real far with this, honestly. I want to have my own business. I want to have, like, a real big old, like, a building, like, something like Hot Side of Perry got it. Like, he got that big old land with, I want to have this over here, you come into this. I want a store, I want a boutique, I want like a brand. Like, you know how JCPenney is known to take pictures all over like that? Mm-hmm. I would like to have Mickiie visuals, not just here, there, Mickiie visuals in Cali, Mickiie visuals, and I want to have a team, like a team full of great photographers and stuff like that, where we can just build an empire and just come up together. I want to make it where I could put more businesses out here for my community. Like, I really want to start home first. You know what I'm saying? Make sure Detroit is all the way up as much as I can, and then work my way around the world, trying to help people, uplift people, and get my businesses out here. I plan on reaching the top. I don't want to be nowhere near the bottom, never again. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, because I came from there.
I heard you mention pictures a couple times.
Yeah.
So, you like taking pictures more than filming, or you like filming? Like, which one you prefer to do? Because I personally hate taking pictures.
Seriously?
Only if I could take them for myself or take like artistry pictures, but I don't like doing photo shoots or being hired to take pictures.
No, he don't like them.
Are you serious? It's so much simpler to me. I think it's so much simpler. I'm not going to say that that's my favorite because of that, but I like taking pictures. I love pictures of everything. Like, if you go on my Instagram, I got like 5,000 plus pictures. But I got my little followers up now. At first, my picture game, you know how they be looking like the kids. My niece told me, like, Auntie, you got more pictures than you got followers. That's lame. I'm like, okay. But now I got almost 5,000. Well, she told me that. But
let me check
right? I'm like, hold on. Don't be making me feel bad. But now, but that's just some kid shit. But now, I'm almost at 5,000. Like my photos now. She can't talk junk to me no more. But yeah, I'm trying to get my followers up, trying to get my brand up, trying to get my business up, and I really want to just be a help to my community and stuff. And I like to take pictures. I love taking pictures. If I could take pictures, I would just do that. I want to edit, take pictures all day. I like the way the flash. I like the different backdrops. I love taking pictures. Okay.
So I might have a job for you for sure, because I hate taking pictures.
Yeah, I love
terrible.
taking pictures.
I got some stuff lined up for that.
Yes.
I was going to have him do it, but
I'm definitely down because, listen, I love it. Call me for any picture work. Like, but I do want to get better with videos. Don't get it twisted. I plan on being like a female Helliver. I want to get good with the, because they teach me in school how to mix and master with the songs and stuff. So I actually know how to work Adobe and stuff. I know how to record myself. So if I wanted to right now, I can rap and record myself. And I can record the next person. Now, when it come down to putting telephone sound in and stuff, I just was playing with that yesterday, and I learned how to do it, but I forgot the first step I did, so now I just got to play with it again to get back to it. But I really want to record. Like, from music to people, I want you to hit me up like, look, we want this photo shoot, we want this video shoot, and we want you to get in the booth, and we want to rap this song. Can you put it together for me? I want to do commercials too. I plan on doing that too. I really have a thing for wanting to push people businesses more than anything. Like, that's really my passion at heart. Like, I want to see people get out here, and it's so much talent. Like, I was just riding up whatever this street is, and I was looking like, what is that? I'm thinking they got their stuff still out for Halloween, when no, it was a mannequin. A mannequin with the clothes. The lady got her garage open on the side, her little sheets hanging down, literally. But she got it out the mud. And you know what I'm saying? If I was rich and rode past and seen that, I would have threw her a key to a building, like, go ahead and do your thing on me. That's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That make me happy. I don't know how, no shade to Cardi B and all them, but that's not a flex. I don't want a Burke bag. I don't care about the Gucci and stuff. I really don't. But don't get it twisted. If I can get some finer things later, I will. But my passion is to get rich and be like, oh, this the people I know in the hood that know how to cook. Go get me a restaurant. Put these older ladies in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Or put this person, I know this person can play basketball good. Or this person good with training people with weights. Help this man get his own workout company or a powerhouse or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I have a passion to do. I don't want to be out here making Gucci richer. The brand Gucci, they rich, filthy rich. I'm trying to help the people, like how you got your business. Your wife got your boutique, her name from like, put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to support.
And we started from the trunk and living room.
Okay.
I was selling clothes on my trunk and making them in my living room.
And you see where you at now, you know what I'm saying? And this is just the beginning.
And for the record, we are at kind of different store here in Warren.
Right.
Go ahead, it's Plug Central, Hank. Go ahead.
Right, we is in
kind
here.
Kind of different store, 32891 Shaner.
Yes.
Stop by, come get some drip. We sell hand clothing, learn life.
Yes,
all that. We do a lot of filming here too. It's the headquarters of our new company. We haven't announced the name yet, but it's coming soon. So.
Yep, y'all make sure y'all support. I've been telling everybody to subscribe. My grandmother, she called me. That's what I was running a little late trying to get some stuff in order. I'm like, Grandma, listen, I gotta go. She like, it's Hank Nation TV. I'm like, yeah, Grandma.
Yes.
Make sure. She like, I subscribed.
Subscribe.
She telling my granddad subscribe, and he right there like they don't watch the same.
So what was the reaction to the short film?
She loved it. My grandma, she cried about it. She support everything I do. She's just so sensitive, but I love her, and she be so happy to see me do everything I do. So, like, that's my #1 fan.
Okay.
Like. I'm not going to say she replaced my mother and father being gone, but she holds that's my lifeline. Like, that's my baby. So to see her happy makes me even more happier. Like, that's one reason why I want to get rich, just so I can spoil her. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
So you mentioned you're from Detroit, right? Where about?
I'm from the west side of Detroit. I'm from 6 Mile. I am from 6 Mile Greenfield area. I grew up off Doughboys, Cash Out, Blade, Icewood, Jesse Jane, Cheddar Boys, all that good stuff. But really, Blade, Icewood and stuff like. Yeah, I grew up on the west side though. I went to school like Quarry Elementary School right there on Pierce. All my schools is basically off PA, so I know I went to school with some of the Doughboys, Cash Out. Like I had to walk past that block to get to Cerveny. Cerveny Middle School is right there on what Hubble and Puritan. And I went to school on Greenfield, Puritan too. That's where Cray was. So yeah, I'm from 6 Mile. My stomping grounds is from anywhere from Puritan to 7 Mile. Don't get it twisted though. I was a little rough when I was younger, so I kind of school hopped a little bit, but I graduated on time. But yeah, so I went to Cerveny. I went to Coffee. I went to Cerveny. I went to Quarry. Then once I got put out of there, they sent me on across 7 Mile. So I went to Cerveny. I went to Coffee, and I went to like Henry Ford. So I met some good people going out there though. Some talent. I was on the majorette team at Henry Ford. Yeah, I did some talented stuff. I was on the dance team. We did a lot of stuff.
So mentioning from Detroit,
talent shows, stuff there. Yeah. So
mentioning Detroit, there's a lot of obstacles, in my opinion, that comes with this in this line of work when you're dealing with entertainment that I see. It might not be for everyone, but do you think that it's a little bit harder to get established because you're from Detroit, or do you think the field is not as unlevel as
no, I don't really. Honestly, I know they say we come from a city of hate, but we do come from a city of hustle. And one thing about it, I feel like, yeah, we can come. It can be hateful. I don't feel like we just full of haters though. I feel like Detroit is definitely a city of music and hustle where you can definitely come up out of Detroit. Some of the biggest people came up out of Detroit. I was actually doing a radio event where I had to produce my own radio station, and I was researching some things about Motown. Smokey Robinson and a whole bunch of people like came up just out of Motown. So I feel like it's really not hard to come up out of Detroit. I feel like it's just the times we in that can make it hard more so. You feel me? Right. Like I feel like it's about the time zone, like the time you in. Like if it's like a recession or something, like if it's hard out here, like for like with the pandemic. That's hard. It's hard for us to really promote. We can't go to the studio. I got movie events that's supposed to be dropping in Stark Theater with some people that I did, and I can't even do the premiere like that. I was looking forward to that. That was actually supposed to drop in 2020, but they pushed it, and we just keep pushing it back. And it's like, so yeah, it could be kind of, I guess it can be hard. It got its hard moments for sure. Like I feel like I said though, it's about the predicament you in that makes it hard or not. But no, I like Detroit. I think it's easy to come up out the city for sure. I get a lot of love in the D. Me living out of Mississippi for almost 7 years, I never got the love that I got in my own city. You feel me? I actually was crazy, and I never thought I'd be saying this to everybody, but I don't even care. I actually got booed when I performed, and I shouted out Detroit in Wiggins, Mississippi. I'll never forget that. So, and that hurt my feelings because they did not support Detroit at all. Like, what? Mm-hmm. I said shout out to Wiggins, and I said shout out to my city because it's from a city, but I can't go nowhere you don't show my city no love. And I know ain't nobody do nothing to them, but it's like right after that, when I would be out in the mall and stuff, you could see the little hate and jealousy through people. Like, they thought I was from down there, but when I shouted out from up here, I got a whole nother vibe. So I'm just like, oh my God. But don't get it twisted, because I still get love down there. I did a lot of hair down there. A lot of them ladies love me. I'm still friends with them to this day, but
that's where you went. You said you went to school down there?
Mm-hmm. Ain't had nothing to do down there.
So it was like a Job Corps type of situation?
No, it was just a real college. I just moved from Michigan after I lost my parents. I just needed a new life, new break. And I went down south for a minute, and that's when I was like, skip it. That was when my passion was really deep for doing hair. And I went to school for that when I graduated high school.
That's brave.
Yeah. Went
to
there.
just move. I'd be scared as shit.
Well, I lost everybody but my grandmother by that point, so I was just like, I really
Ain't
have
nothing else to be
family.
scared
Like,
of.
ain't nothing else to be scared of. The biggest L's, and I done took them already. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I never thought I'd be living without my parents at 27. So yeah, I just make life what it is. You feel me? I be stepping out on faith on a lot of stuff. That's what you got to do. That's just life. You got to step out on faith. You got to have. You can't be fearful of nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just got to just try and don't give up. That's the only thing I can really tell people, just don't give up. Because life is life, and death is definitely a part of life. And we all got to go one day, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, and there's not no age limit to it. So you just want to cherish everybody and everything you got. Why you got it? Because you never know when you're not going to have it no more.
Yeah, that's real. So, I know you were a hip-hop fan because you spoke about it a few times.
I really like
So,
both. I like hip-hop and R&B.
Okay, so, but last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago, we had the Versus battle. Maybe one of the best ones I've seen so far, Gucci Mane and Jeezy. So, I feel a certain way. I thought it was pretty clear on the winner, who the winner was, but I'm seeing it going both ways. So I'm gonna tell you afterwards. I just want to get your opinion first.
My opinion?
On the whole situation.
Okay, one, I'm mad at Gucci and my feelings hurt. I lost money because of that. But let me tell you, on some real all bullshit aside, I am a Gucci fan. Mm-hmm. I am a Gucci fan. I'm a Gucci fan. I'm a Gucci fan. I love Gucci Mane since So Icy, okay? I feel like Gucci is the real reason why Jeezy was even really, like, known. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like So Icy put Jeezy out there more so. So it was like, so show me that love, you feel me? At the same time, I know some things that happened, that occurred between them, and I feel like I know why Gucci was coming so aggressive. But we are in a different time zone. We're in a time zone where people is out of black on black, hate on hate, and I don't feel like he gave the right message on there. I don't care if it was set up, it was supposed to be like that. I don't care if it was planned. I just feel like it looked like an act because how he was quick to be so aggressive on there, then turn around and boom. When Jeezy was like, hey, let's do So Ice one time, it was like the whole attitude changed. He was hyping, happy now. Like, it just looked real set up-ish to me, and it looked, and it made him lose the battle because of that. Because the aggression, like, is you gonna be mad or is you gonna be this? I feel like the aggression should have never came into play. He got some hits. Gucci Mane have some hits, and if you look him up, he got more albums, more mixtapes, he doing more numbers, if we talking numbers and hits, than Jeezy ever did. And that's just facts. We talking facts and numbers. But Jeezy do got some hits now. Don't sleep on him. I feel like everything Jeezy almost played was hits. I'm sitting up here like Team Gucci, but I'm over here like, Jeezy, wait a minute. Like, hold up. Like, I knew every song Gucci was playing too, but he should have did photo shoot, go ahead. But he could have did some features that he just was doing recently with Migos and stuff. If he gonna do it like that, like, just I think he was too busy worried about beefing. He played too much hood stuff, like back in the early 2000s that was based off beefing, like the music we used to play when we was ready to start something, or, you know what I'm saying, or just at a hood party. It's not that. We on national TV. Play some good bangers, please, Gucci. Because I just knew he was going to come, like, just straight up Gucci Mane. But he really, that didn't turn out for what I expected, but it was nice verses, don't get it wrong. I liked it, but, like, I don't know. I just felt like Jeezy did his thing. And Jeezy made him look completely stupid.
Yeah,
especially when he told him about the realty part. Like, come on, man. You got a $10,000 outfit on. I have just bought a $10,000 property. We're not the same.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty clear Jeezy, like, kind of washed him. I thought Gucci could have played more. Like, it's a few songs he didn't play, like Freaky Girl.
Yeah,
like,
Freaky Girl.
It's a lot of his, like,
Slumber
radio.
Party.
Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff that he could have played.
Go ahead, yeah.
Photo shoot should have been played
sure.
in a different spot. No, it seemed like he just came, like you said, he came to beef instead of win the versus
If
battle.
anything, you know what he should have did? He shouldn't have had that demeanor. I would have came out straight music mode. The first song I would have played If I'm going to slip you, I'm going to slip you like this. You was featured on my song. I'm going to play So Icy. I'm coming out and I'm waking the crowd up with So Icy. Period. Now, that's my flow blow to you. Now, the rest, go ahead, photo shoot, this and that. And I'm not even going to focus on you. I'm leaving this, but I'll probably stun on you later at the club or something. That's where y'all can see me doing all that extra stuff. But on this TV, on this Cypher, in this, I won't let nobody faze me. You won't see me sneak this at nobody. Or even if I'm on that platform, because I know I'm a female and I know I'm going to have haters. I know I'm going to get to that point where it might be a little buzz in the industry where they try to make me and Cardi B beef or make me and Cash Out beef, being from the same city. They do that all the time. The industry and the world will make you try to do that, especially amongst black people. No shade, but just being honest. So I feel like that's never going to be me. I'm going to always try to curve that for sure. Me in the industry, that's one thing I just want to break with the net. Like, you ain't got to do all what Gucci Man was doing, but we two different people. And Gucci are Aquarius. That's how they are.
So you into signs?
I'm into signs a little bit. I'm a Cancer. Okay. I'm a cool Cancer. But, yeah, I'm into zodiac signs. And I've dealt with Aquarius. Every Aquarius I know would have did what Gucci Man did. For real. Like, they didn't, and it was crazy. The people that I know didn't even think nothing was wrong with what he did.
So how did you get into signs? Like, do you like believe all the way? Yeah, astrology.
I like astrology a little bit. I don't go off into like palm reading. No disrespect, because I know some people. And I did get my tarot cards. I did do the tarot card things before, but I didn't do it no more. But, I like astrology. I don't know. When I was a teenager, you know how people ask you, like, what's your name, what's your birthday, what's your sign? And as I started dating, that's how I got hit to that, because I didn't know what the... I just knew my birthday was this, and I'm a summer baby. Bam. The zodiac sign stuff, I looked up on Google. This was back when Crush Spot was popping. This was back when Bebo and stuff was popping, MySpace, all that kind of stuff. So, Black Panic, I'm on there looking like, where is the zodiac sign? Like, I didn't know what that was, you feel me? And so boom, I found out I was a Cancer, and I read up under it, and some of the things was really like me, and I'm like, oh, this is fun.
Only thing I have problems with astrology is that some of the stuff be for other people too.
Yeah.
And so it's not just for, like, I can read Aquarius. I'm a Pisces, so if I read Aquarius sign, a lot of that stuff fit me also.
I swear it do, but you know what's crazy? I just was saying Aquarius and Pisces are very similar to me anyway. My sister's a Pisces, my best friend a Pisces. My best friend, mother a Pisces. My best friend, all her siblings Pisces. It's nothing but Pisces in the house. I grew up around nothing but Pisces, like, and so yeah.
I don't understand though. So why do, if it's so. Like, if it's real, I'm not saying it's fake, but if it's real.
I think it's just some of it is here and there.
Yeah, because it's like hit and miss. Like,
it's guesstimates.
Some of that stuff don't go for me, but some stuff do. Like,
yeah, I feel like it's kind of like a form of science. Okay. I think that is. Astrology is like science. And so science, they test the waters from medicines to astrology, this and that. So I don't think it's all the way accurate, honestly. And I don't believe in nobody telling me my future or none of that, because I feel like anything could change. You come telling me my future today, God might be like, okay, since you know this now, boop, and now it's a 360. I never go that way ever, you feel me? So I just feel like, yeah. And I watch how people, like, prophecy and stuff. Like, I'm not saying I don't believe in God. I believe in God. And I know there's a higher power, because I've been through some stuff growing up, you feel me? Just losing my parents. And so I know there is a God, but I don't like for everybody to pray on me, put their hands on me.
Because everybody not worshiping the same God you worship.
Yeah, you feel me? I just feel a vibe, or I feel something type of way. I go to church and you just, don't do that. Don't do that. My business, don't do that. So God, don't do that. Don't
the Pisces you know, or there's people you know the same signs, are they similar?
It's funny because I could take some of the pieces out and just put it together. Yes. Okay. Yeah, but the only Pisces that I clash with the most, and I love her to death, is my little sister. But that's because I actually have to live with her, this and that. Like, to this day, we're grown. But when we debate, we still debate like when we were younger. And people just be like, oh my God, like, we won't shut up. Even if it's like, well, we gonna get it down to the T. Somebody gonna do something. But yeah, I'm into that Pisces stuff. I mean, the zodiac sign, but I love Pisces. They so cool. They go getters. I like the mind frame of Pisces. Like, they very smart, they unique, and the Pisces that I know are headstrong. When they say no, there's no. When they not doing something, they not doing nothing. And you're not changing their mind or nothing about that. They're headstrong and they're dedicated people. Like what they got their mind on, ain't nobody changing that. And they loving, caring, loyal people. They could be judgmental sometimes in a way. But then that's the only thing I don't like. Like, wait a minute, how you gonna judge me about something you just did? You just forgot you did that? Like,
because you
but it's all love.
Be like, oh, you acted a certain way. You was such and such. You call your sign out.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, are you one of the people or?
No, I'm not. I'm not all the way like that, but I have did that.
It seemed like you know that shit though. You just broke down like the whole shit. You,
but that's for me.
You know way more than me.
But you know what's crazy? You know how you said that you read on something and it didn't make sense. I'm not. What I know, my knowledge is not based off internet with my astrology. I actually go off meeting people. How I just asked you what was your sign, this and that, like that's how I go by it. And then after I meet you and peep you, I compare you to the next 3, 4, 5 Pisces that I met, and that's just how it is. Like I know hyper Pisces, I know annoying Pisces too. Like my little sister, she's the only one annoying me. So I know it's possible that they can have that inside of them. But yeah, I don't know. But Cancers. That's my sign. So far, we all do the same thing. We all talk a lot. We all soft, emotional. We emotional, but we not soft. So I just don't like when they say that. See, they mix our emotion up and say we going out crab and we sensitive. No, you just gotta watch how you play it and watch how you say it. That's it. Because when we get angry, we can snap and snap to the death. We're Cancers. We're not soft. You feel me? We're crab. Crabs ain't soft. You feel me? But yeah, I love it. And Aquarius, Scorpios, Capricorns, Libras, Leos. My mom and dad. My dad was a Cancer. And my mom a Leo.
Okay.
My grandma that just was telling y'all
do
about.
Them signs compare? Like you know how some signs they say is good for each other. So were them signs good for each other?
They say Pisces and Leos and Aquarius. Like I don't necessarily see how they made, but they weren't together. They was friends. And that's how that happened. You know, one thing led to the next, and a boom. Yeah, so that's how that happened. So, but they were the best of friends. My dad and my mom never had no baby mama, baby daddy beef out because it was never those kind of vibes before. You feel me? So it was like, yeah, we was just friends that, we got a baby. Boom. So that made them even more closer. Like, so they was really cool.
How many siblings do you have?
It's crazy, right? Because I have 3 siblings on both sides. I'm the middle child on both sides. My dad had 3 kids. My mother had 3 kids. They both died at the age of 33, 3 years, 3 months apart. And out of both of them, I'm the only one that lost both of my parents. So either you on this side and you got your mom, or you on this side and you got your dad. Mm-hmm. I'm the only one. The holidays I be trying like this year so far so good. I did good this Thanksgiving. I don't know about December though, because my mom, she literally was buried like a week before Christmas. Like, so that was like the coldest winter ever. Yeah. The coldest winter ever. I plan on writing a book about that because I've been married young. I went through some of that.
Oh, you've been married young?
Yeah.
Oh, let's get into that. Do you mind getting into that?
I don't mind getting into nothing.
Okay.
That's what my song I Ain't Have It talk about. Like, when I say, in my rap, I was like, marry the bitch nigga, show me how to treat a lame, all that. I was talking about him.
What made you get married young?
I lost my parents young, and I was looking for love in the wrong places. And I'm going to just keep it solid with you. I was very weak and vulnerable when he met me. But I was always full of talent. Like, I had my hustle. I had my own crib when he met me. I had my own place since I was, 15? My own apartment. I was emancipated at Ward of the State. And I had to prove to the judge that I was mature enough to take care of my siblings and have my own place, and I did that. So I've been working since I was 14 years old. I got married when I was, 17? And I was married up until this year, so I was 27. But we wasn't together. We haven't been together. We was just on papers for that long, but we haven't been together in over 2 years. But
so you was married for 8 years?
Mm-hmm. I was married for 8 years. My husband was an older guy. He would be what? I'm 27 now. He's in his 40s.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a little strange.
Yeah, I know, but I was very developed.
It's different, not
and
strange.
Different. Yeah, different.
He just gonna put her.
No, I'm not saying she was strange.
Oh, no.
You're a weird motherfucker doing that.
No, not her. She not the weird one. She didn't know no better. She was a child.
Yeah, that part. I didn't. And I felt like that's what it was. Because right now he's with another 18-year-old. And now he's even older. And she's younger than me. So, yeah, it was a sick thing with him. He got a thing for dating young girls. And I'm not going to say sick. It's his passion. Yeah. Some girls like older guys. And some guys like older guys. And it happened with women, too. I know women that date guys my age that's his age, okay? I got a cousin right now that's his age that got a baby by a guy that's my age, okay? She's been rocking with him for years. 18th birthday, 19th birthday, arguing with girls my age, like she my age. I think it's something happened mentally in those when older ladies or men when they can't, either they think I don't know what's going on. It's like a mental illness. It's like they think they can't handle somebody their age group or something, or they like to be controlling and like having somebody young. I feel like that's why I was in that situation. He had a trophy. I'm not an ugly girl. I got a lot of stuff going on for myself, and that, honestly, I have more than him. I gave him more than I ever got. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he had the win-win out of there. You feel me? He had kids. I still don't have kids. You feel me? I took care of kids. I would be an old grandma right now if I was still married, like at 27. Like, yeah. So that's just how deep that whole situation got. Would I suggest that for anyone? No. I wouldn't suggest no one get married young at all, because live your life, literally. I didn't understand what people were saying until I got in that situation, and it's so freaking stressful when you don't live your life and learn life first before you just hop out there and do something big like marriage. That's not nothing you want to do. I'm not saying you got to do it at a certain age, but certain stuff you just don't want to do at a certain age, because it'll just change the rest of your life forever. Like right now, I'd probably be further had I didn't get married. You know what I'm saying? I would have saved way more money, way more time in my life, and all kinds of stuff. You feel me? So, yeah. But, yeah, I was married. And then, yeah, had a lot of things going on as far as domestic and stuff. So, I had to leave my marriage alone, because the older I got, the more I realized, like, I'm getting older, and that's not it no more. Like, I don't like to be controlled. I don't want nobody controlling my money, my time, or none of that. You feel me? So, making a long story short, yeah.
So, that recently just happened. So, you said the last 2 years, y'all.
Yeah, the last 2 years it trembled, because I realized I was my worth. I learned I was growing. I wasn't the 17-year-old girl that he had manipulated, or not even that. I thought I was grown. So it's not even fully all him. I can't even blame him. Then I would be looking foolish. It took two to even be on any kind of entanglement. That's what it was. I was not even married. I was entangled. But, yeah. Yeah, I should never did that.
So at the time, did you feel like it was wrong? Like,
no, when I first got with him, I was head gone. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing about him, okay? Nothing. My grandma couldn't tell me nothing. Uncles couldn't tell me nothing. Mama couldn't tell me nothing. Nobody ain't telling me nothing about that. That was me. I was just head gone. But the older I got, the more life hit me. And it was like, Tom just hit me. Like, wait, I'm not about to get abused.
This not making sense.
This not making sense. Like, I'm not getting nowhere in this marriage. Like, I'm not seeing a business. Like, you know, most part, I got too much going on for you not to invest in me like I'm investing in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting thousands and hundreds. I'm hustling and I'm giving you money trying to start a business. You ain't even going to get them. I done bought lawnmower stuff, trucks, and you ain't even got out one time and did half of the stuff you said you was doing. But you ain't put $1 towards my hair business, photography, camera, nothing. You got to be with somebody that's on that level. I'd rather just be single until I find someone that's willing to invest in me. Like, I invest in them for sure, because marriage is just not marriage. It's business, too. We talking money. We talking about life. We talk, hey, you got to know it. It's not just about kids, family. It's business. It's really a business. It's like, it's a business with the person you love for life. Now, how we about to handle this business? How we about to do this? You gonna do what? I'm gonna do this. How we gonna meet ends meet? How we about to do this realty? How we gonna get these business poppers? You feel me? Like, how we gonna get these D's passed down to these kids and leave something for them? You know. And I just want that person in that same mind frame as me. It wasn't there.
Okay.
You know how it is looking for love in the wrong place. I think everybody make that mistake before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, yeah, that's what I do. I just stay to myself. I'm very family oriented. Because I lost my parents young, I have friends and stuff like that that know my pain, that I've been through stuff with. And and it makes it easier for me to get by in life. You know, when God literally takes something else, I learned in life that He'll bless you with other things. It might not fully replace this, but it'll keep you coping and balanced. You feel me? Because if I didn't have the little friends I got, I probably would be broken down, crying every day, especially around the holiday season. It gets harder for anybody. Mother's Day, Father's Day, holidays. You feel me? Like, that's just, yeah. But I'm still doing it because I know people right now that didn't kill themselves for even losing one parent, let alone two, let alone everything else, like the old support system. I ain't gonna lie, for a minute, like when I lost because this how it happened. In 2005 I lost my dad. In 2008 I lost my mom. Mind you, my graduation year was 2011. By the time 2011 hit, I already lost my mom, the grandmother that raised me. I lost my other grandfather, my dad's mom, all that. They were gone by then. So it's like, damn, went to graduation, and that was like the most emptiest feeling in my life. Like, I did it, but I was so hurt. Like, I never cried so bad in my life. Standing up there just looking out, seeing people hug their parents and stuff made it even harder for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm up here. Yeah, I got family and friends, and they on chairs ready for me to go off stage so they could football tackle me. You hear me? But it still wasn't my mom and my dad. Like, and that it really broke me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that kind of stuff, I can't fix. I can't bring them back. I'm not God, so it just make me stronger.
That's all I'm about to say. That's your story.
It just like really make me stronger. You know what I'm saying?
You know, your music.
Yeah.
You put all that pain.
I put my pain into it, and that's what
into that stuff.
That's what made people like my music more, because it's like you know how many times I done been rapping and I had people in tears. I had thugs in tears. Like, dang man, I went through this. I go through similar stuff that. Like, you know, I rap for the masses. Like, we're like teenage girls possibly could feel me, because I know how it'd be to be 16 at war. Shoot, by 16, I already lost both of my parents. So I know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? To feel like you ugly or feel like you don't no confidence. Me losing my parents didn't just take that. It took all that. I had to learn what self-love was. I had to learn confidence. I had to learn how to be a lady. And I'm still learning how to be that every day. I had to learn how to cook, clean, certain stuff that I never was taught. I've never been to church in my life with my parents. So I don't go to church often because some things that I experienced on my own. Watching the false prophets and all that, playing with God. That kind of tormented me a little bit, but that's no excuse for me. I can still have my bond with God, but I never been with my parents. You feel me? Some people that have been to church with their parents and stuff. I don't have that grandma. I could be like, hey, grandma, I'm going through stuff. And talk, even though I love my grandma to death, but she's different. She's a different kind of grandma. It's like my friend, my homegirl, my grandma, my baby. I love her at the same time. You feel me? But I don't know how I feel to have that old soul food grandma. You know, I'm Soul Food, the movie Soul Food, Big Mama House. Like, I had that. That was my grandmother that passed, my big mama. And when she died, that's when you know how it is. That was the tree of the family. She literally had 14 kids. She made us all. And we, the grandkids, the great-grandkids, and all that, like, our little family itself, my immediate family is big, just because she had 14 kids. You feel me? Like, if I wanted to say skip everybody else outside of that, no cousins, I got 14 aunties and uncles where we beat like a football team, over a football team.
And then, so all this happened while you was in high school?
Yeah, all of this happened to me while I was in high school.
One of the
middle
hardest.
school first.
Okay.
My dad, when I was 13.
And that was hard times coming up as a kid.
Oh, yeah. It was hard. Honestly, it made me more... I had a lot of displacing aggression, so it made me fight a lot. Like, I might have been over here in class quiet, and I've been going through some stuff, and this person might not feel my pain. You're young, I'm young, you don't know what I'm going through, and I'm trying to avoid you now, but you keep picking, and we gonna get there. And I end up going school to school like that. I think I had a lot of hate and anger in me. I didn't believe in God for a minute, because I was just like,
why would God?
Like, hold up, baby. No, you took my mama and my daddy. Like, you gonna, and you know the family that I don't have nothing no more. Like, you making me have to get out the mud. I gotta make sure my siblings good. I gotta do this and that. Is it really a God? Like, that kind of made me question over years. But I believe in God. Don't get it wrong. I love God. I don't believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I know He real. You feel me? But back then it was very hard growing up like that. Like, I'm over that hill now because I'm an adult and I'm able to fully take care of myself. It was even worse when you have to depend on someone else. You can't go apply for this job, or you can't go do this and that. That's why I was emancipated. I went to the courts, showed them like this so I can get up. Like, because nobody take care of you like your real parents, period. I learned that the hard way. it took me to lose my parents to really see who was really in my corner. You feel me? And I didn't have that. Like,
and people don't do it on purpose.
For me, like they go shop for their kids. Like even when it comes down to female hygiene and stuff, I would have to go to the dollar store, get my this and that, and they got whole checks. You went to go get your daughter something. You don't think I'm a teenager and need this too? Like it was just weird. I had family go take me to Payless. Because I had jealous family members that would tell me, like, you just too pretty. What you think this a photo shoot? Because I want to go to school looking cute. My cute sweater, it ain't got to be tight. I just want to look cute. Put a little gold hoops in. No, you can't wear hoops. You can't wear no earrings. You can't wear jewelry. Can't get your nails polished. You can't wear, like, damn, am I military? I mean, I'm cute. Anywhere I go, I'm just, like, to try to avoid me getting pregnant young and stuff, that I just had military mind frame family. I went house to house and dealt with some so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go get emancipated. And I'm going to take care of myself. And I'm going to make sure my siblings good. I'm going to make sure I'm good. And that's what I'm doing. Like, my sister on my mom's side, I lost my older sister, so now it's just two of us. My older sister died in her sleep. Rest in peace to her. But that was so it was three of us. And I still consider her as three. You feel me? Even though she's gone. But my little sister, she's in college right now. So she following my footsteps, but she in her own field for criminal justice. Shout out to my sister Mickiie, that's my baby. Then my sister Shar, she's doing her thing. She got her own hustles too. Just put it like that. My sister remind me of both of my sisters got a little me in them. You feel me? This one over here hustling, doing her nails and stuff. I plan on putting my sister on. She's so talented. And it's like, we came from hustling. My dad was a big dope dealer when we were young. So like, we all saw hustle. And all of us, we have legitimate hustles. There's this one doing hair, this one doing this. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff myself, and all my siblings is honestly doing something with themselves. I can honestly say that. My brother got his trucking license. I got one brother, two sisters. My brother he travel on the road, do his trucking license. I mean, got his trucking stuff, do his own thing. He done bought his own stuff, started his own company. So now he delivered to Walmart and stuff, and that paper coming in his own pocket type stuff. You feel me? So yeah, it's talent in my family, and I try to motivate and be motivated at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to help. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. You feel me? Like, but I don't have the best bond with my entire family. You know, everybody is. You know, you got some, you win some, you lose some. You got some you close to, some you just, some you might not, you just walk past, check the distance to. But my siblings, we all have a tight bond. I love my babies.
You definitely have, have risen above a lot of the obstacles in life to be where you're at. Yeah. And you definitely have a story to tell. I hope you at least considered writing a book or something, and you tell your stories, because it's very inspiring. A lot of people would lose their parents and use it as an excuse or a crutch not to do anything, and it seems like it's propelled you. It
helped me because I talk by the grace of God, and I can honestly say I'm grateful of this. God made it where I was able to talk to both of my parents before they died. Literally that night before, like the best mind, like the best conversations that I never thought I'd have to get, and I got that last minute. You feel me? Both of my parents asked me to just do right. Don't have no kids, go to school, take care of this, do that, make sure your siblings good. I know you're gonna be the one that make sure your siblings good. Like, they always knew that. Like, I'm the sister. Like, I'm not the oldest. I'm the second oldest on my dad's side, but I am the oldest on my mom's side. But it's like I'm the oldest on both, if that makes sense. Like, my brother, he doing stuff, but they all look at me. Like, if I come up tomorrow, I'm going to be the one, like, cashed out, taking all care of all my family and making sure I do the events, throw this party, fly this one in, make sure that's good, do this. Like, I already see that. I do similar to that now. I just don't financially have it like that, but I do my thing, you feel me? So, yeah, I'm kind of big rock. And I do want to have a book, too. I said I always wanted to write a book. I just don't know where to start. I think I would rather talk to someone if it was a way to do that, and just verbally talk to them, tell them some things about me, and boom, they help put in the book. Because me, I've been through so much, I will bust my head trying to do that. But I guess that's why they have different, like, books. You see what I'm saying? Like, this book might tell so much about my life. Then you got to buy the second chapter book. You know, this book might tell you the next step of my life. This book tell you about what I experienced my marriage. This book, so while I'm talking to y'all, I'm just putting it together myself. You never know. I could definitely do that, though. I definitely want to put my book. I think I want to be out here to be able to talk to the community, to the young girls and all that.
So before we wrap it up, what would you say to the young girls that's in your position, or something similar to the position you was in? What would you say to them to help them succeed?
I would tell them, love yourself. Love yourself first, or nobody will. Like J. Cole, like literally, love yourself, girl, or nobody will. Seriously, like you gotta have self-love. You gotta be self-driven. It all starts with yourself. Because if you carry yourself a certain type of way, you're gonna attract that type of person, that type of man, those type of friends, that type of environment, those type of people. You see what I'm saying? Like, carry yourself a certain type of way. Love yourself. Have confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself. Make sure you're good. Then everything else will fall into place. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not good, you can't. Your baby won't be good. Your family won't be good. Your business won't be good. Like, make sure you're good. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Don't give up and love yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if I had to say something to the kids of the world or the girls, just don't give up. Put God first. Put yourself first, and then everything else comes with place. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's great. Shout out your social media, and we'll wrap it up.
It's Mickiie, y'all. I hustle Mickiie. I hustle _ Mickiie on Instagram. I hustle _ Mickiie on TikTok. I hustle _ Mickiie on Twitter. I just made me a Twitter, so check me out on there. Even I hustle _ Mickiie on Triller too. I be doing little TikToks and Trillers and stuff. And don't forget, follow my other Instagram, my business page, which is Mickiie, MICKIIE _visuals. That's the same thing as my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Mickiie Visuals as well. And if you subscribe, that's how y'all gonna be able to stay tuned in. And even cut your notifications on Twitter and stuff. Because if you do that, I just learned you can do that, and you'll see whenever I post something, so you can stay tuned.
Well, Big Mick, y'all. Thank you for coming.
I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Hang TV. Shout out to my boy June. I appreciate all of the
Let me check my schedule.